welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Silent Shores with us, and they can say their names and what they do in the band.
Hey, I'm Gareth. I play rhythm guitar.
I'm Cortland. I play drums and I sing.
I'm Lafferty. I do the vocals.
I'm Nathan. I do lead guitar and sound engineering, as well as
Me too.
And our bass player's not here today because he lives too far away.
And he's a bassist.
He's what they do.
Oh my god. Anyway, guys, my first question is, how'd you start out the band? How'd you get your members?
About like 4 years ago, a buddy of mine from high school and I just decided to start a band after I got out of the military, and we found Gareth, and then we had the original lineup, and then it just kind of didn't work out, so we lost members, and we went down to just Gareth and I. And then we started finding people. I found Justin on Facebook. He introduced us to Brandon, our bass player, and through a mutual acquaintance I had at work, I found out about Nathan. He's the newest member within like the last year now. So, and we've just been kind of slowly changing our sound to, well, we're recording right now, and that's going to be our new sound, so it'll be interesting.
Awesome. My next question, guys, what are some favorite venues local to you that you go to shows at or even play at?
My favorite is got to be the Hawthorne Theater.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's definitely like one
It's
of the top.
pretty big, and the floor is spring-loaded, so everybody gets bounced around.
Yeah, you can jump a lot better.
There you go.
I like the sound we got from the Twilight, though.
Oh,
Twilight
Twilight
was a
Cafe
good
was
one.
good.
That sounded
yeah.
great.
What about you guys?
Well, I mean, personally, they've played at the Hawthorne. I haven't played at it yet, but
He likes the analog.
I like the analog. They have an upstairs portion of the venue, and literally it's like a 2-inch stage, and you're in the face of the whole crowd. Like, I can sit there and push them around.
Never played downstairs,
and have a
though.
lot of fun.
I
Never played downstairs. That was awful.
It's a very tiny stage.
There's a few places, I live out in Jersey, there's a few places where there's just no stage whatsoever, and it's just all floor space, so I totally know that. And would you say that you like the more intimate shows where you're like up in someone's face as opposed to like, on a stage?
Yeah, if I can punch somebody, then
Yeah, maybe hit him with my guitar head a little bit.
There you go. If there's not blood everywhere, then it doesn't count, right?
Yeah,
Is it
right.
even a show? That's the real question. But next question, guys, what are some of your musical influences?
Definitely like Era, Fit for a King. I know for Justin, it's got a lot of Upon a Burning Body, and just it kind of comes from everywhere. We mix a lot of different genres, like different styles of metal and hardcore
We go
together.
back a little bit to like Slipknot and stuff like that.
It's-
Newer stuff like Wage War too. Kind of stuff.
it's a lot
As-
like a melting pot. Like,
Yeah.
everybody comes from different backgrounds. Like, me doing vocals, I listen to a lot of deathcore. I listen to a lot of beatdown. But we converge listening to metalcore.
Yeah.
Like, I know these guys over here, they like a little bit more lighter stuff. Like
melodic hardcore,
yeah.
melodic metalcore, a
Some
lot of
pop
that.
punk maybe.
Pop punk every once in a while. Our bass player though is like pure G.G. Allen, Pantera, like metal. Like,
And as the lead guitarist, definitely Paul Gilbert, Buckethead, David Gilmour, Jimmy Page, Randy Rhoads. I love classic rock and I love classic metal. And then the newer stuff, I'm really driven by good lead guitarists and good drummers, honestly.
Awesome. All right. My next question, kind of a follow-up to this one. What have been some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
Oh, definitely Wage War. Their new album release.
Yeah.
Deadweight is a phenomenal album. They're a bunch of geniuses.
Recently, I really enjoyed the new Spite album. I don't know if you...
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it is fucking awesome.
I've been, they're not new, but they're from Anchorage and Seattle area, a band called Misery Signals.
Yes.
I've really taken them. And Being as an Ocean is a newer band that I've gotten into that I really like.
yeah, definitely.
They are really good. I like them a lot.
What'd you guys think? I know they just released a single. I think it was like a day or two ago. What'd you guys think about that? I know that they broke off relations with like Equal Vision. So do you think that a lot of bands like in the future are gonna be more like DIY, like more independent?
Honestly, I kind of hope so. I feel like it's been going that way for the last like even 20 years.
Yeah. I think labels need to honestly update the way they do things a little bit
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
kind of go in a DIY sense with the bands, since it's so easy for bands to do things these days.
We've been doing that ourselves. Like Gareth and I here, we started wanting to like start a studio, and then it kind of turned into like a small label, and now we're starting to work with other bands and as well as like recording music. So we're just kind of doing it DIY, but we're trying to start a label that's a little bit more in the modern, not like old. You know, like a new label for new bands, essentially.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it needs like a little bit of revitalizing for sure. I mean, like you said, a lot of bands do that DIY thing, and I feel like they have that sort of results where they're getting farther. So I'd like to see that too. I think it will definitely be more productive for a lot of bands for sure.
For sure.
All right, guys, next question, a fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what song would it be?
Oh man, we've been working on this one for so long. We've been wanting to do a cover song, but
Can't decide.
we just can't lock it down. We come up with so many good ideas, and then they're like, "Oh, but what about that song? Oh, that song would be even better." Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's always been clashing though. It's like, we really want to do this, and then it's like, yeah, but that doesn't sound fun, or like we can't decide on one. But
Has there been any that like have been in kind of like a collective pool that you're like, I think we can kind of come on terms on which ones, but is there any ones that like collectively you're all
we
like,
kind of narrowed it down to looking into it like a Disturbed song, but
Yeah,
then making
okay.
it more genre.
yeah, the one that we collectively kind of decided on was Conflict.
ooh, okay.
Yeah, I think that one would be pretty dope to cover, but we're not for sure yet.
We're still kind of waiting to finish writing what we're
Yeah.
doing now, and then
Yeah.
taking a look at it because we just got so much on our plate right now.
Absolutely. But my next question, another fun one, favorite food to eat.
Ooh, I love Italian food. Pasta.
I go with pulled pork. I love pulled pork.
Yeah, just good old like a nice smoked brisket with barbecue sauce, man.
Yeah, briskets are good too.
There's not
Anything.
cold.
anything.
Anything.
Anything that's food, you know.
Yeah, I'll.
But let's be
fucking-
real. He loves the dick.
I love
The
dick.
wiener's his favorite.
Bukkake, that's probably my favorite meal.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can endorse that. That's something up to you guys. Like, you know, that's your own time. I'm not even gonna try to play that out like we were discussing that beforehand, but
That's how we get all the shows. Is he just really puts out for the team?
Yeah.
listen, whatever you gotta do, you know, there's many ways of going about it. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna knock the problem, you know. But next question, guys, if you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would it be?
That is a tough one.
There's just so many good artists out
Yeah,
there.
that'd be.
Some
As a-
people go like the super wacky route, like something like that is insane, and then there's some people that kind of keep it more towards, you know, central
keep-
base.
To keep it more like serious for me, I would like to work with Mike from No Convictions or
Oh,
Convictions.
nice. Yes.
Yeah, I think he'd be pretty dope for my style. As for like a totally out there ballpark type of thing, would be Tech Nine. Like I love rap. So
That would be dope,
mixing
actually.
rap and metal is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and kind of like converge those two styles together.
Nice.
But yeah.
Anyone else?
I can't even think of one.
Want to probably do a split EP kind of thing, like how In Hearts Quake and Northlane did it, but with Fit for a King.
Ooh. Okay.
I would
Yeah.
love to do something with Hans Zimmer.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
That would some him or Buckethead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or both at the
Or
same
both.
time.
There you go.
That would just be too much. I feel like that would just be like next level. I think my brain would just like explode off my body if that.
Our leads happening right now, and none of them match. They're all in different times. They're great.
They're great.
Polyrhythm.
Awesome, guys. Next question: if you could play another musical instrument besides the ones you know how to play, what would it be and why?
I would go with cello. I love.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of my guitar playing, and even a lot of good guitarists really get inspired from the cello. The way The attack sounds, I mean, it just swells beautifully. Just a really good range.
Right.
Has a full body, but yet very, very dynamical instrument. Definitely my favorite stringed instrument other than guitar.
See, if I had to choose something else, because I would go with cello too, but probably saxophone then.
Ooh,
Saxophone.
okay.
Bass making
I
music.
feel like-
Yeah.
It'd be all about the trombone, so I can start a bitchin' ska band later.
I think for me, I'd like to learn a classical instrument like violin or something. Violins are fucking dope.
Yeah.
We have the members for a string quartet. Let's do it.
Yeah,
There you go.
You already got
That's all I'm
this.
saying. Like next Silent Shores record is just gonna have like orchestral pieces. You're gonna get like Hans Zimmer on it. You know, there we go. I mean, next level. Next level. All right, guys. Next question. You seem like video game type of guys. So if you could be a video game character, who would you be?
Oh man.
I would
I got my
be.
favorite.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I would be either Arthas from Warcraft, or I would be Tyrael from Diablo.
Ooh, okay. I like
Hey.
this.
In the Blizzard.
I would be Illidan from World of Warcraft,
Ooh, good
and I'll
choice.
beat your ass.
Fuck
And
you.
then from Overwatch, I would probably want to be Reaper.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I would have to be Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII.
Mm.
Ooh.
I love how tormented his soul was, but yet he overcame it. And I feel like him and Sephiroth, just the way it was this not only physical struggle, but just like a
Just a battle.
emotional battle. Yeah, either him or I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but Far Cry 3, Jason Brody.
Ooh,
I love
okay.
characters.
Okay.
Goes from this just has a really hard time in life and then finds his place where he would never expect it, and I like that a lot.
For me, it would definitely be Thrall from World of Warcraft because I love the whole like earth magic, shamanism, druid, like all of that. We wear masks for our shows,
Yeah.
and they all have like different designs. And on the cheekbone of one of mine, it has a druid symbol, and then on the other side, it has a bear paw.
Ooh, okay. Now people know. Now people know it's the World of
Yeah.
Warcraft.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
All of our song names are generally World of Warcraft references.
Their references or their themed.
Yeah.
There you go. The more you know, guys. All right. Next question. In your opinion, who puts on a great live show?
Ooh, that's a good one. No, Slayer.
Slayer.
Disturbed. I saw Disturbed at the Rockstar Mayhem Fest a few years back, and like I know he comes off a little monotone in the recordings, but when he's live, he is just
It
phenomenal.
shines.
And same thing with Slipknot. They played together, and it was just a really good show.
Papa Roach, first concert I ever actually went
Yeah.
to, they threw a hell of a show.
Styx. I saw Styx back in 2001. Best live show, followed by, I'm not a big fan of Kiss, but Kiss put on a great show.
Oh, who did you see? Who's great?
Oh, didn't you see Architects recently?
I saw Architects recently.
Man.
Architects was amazing. It was very intimate. They know how to work with the crowd very well. Like everybody was able to sing along, and that was pretty dope. The band that, like I went to Warped Tour. The band that I saw that played the best was After the Burial.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It sounds better than recording if you can make that happen. Like it was.
They're probably like I saw them the first time on the Carry the Flame tour with Fit and Fit for an Autopsy, Fit for a King, and I had never seen them, but they probably are the tightest band I've seen live, and I think I'll ever see. They just have that sort of technicality, but just know how to rein it in. So anytime they'll come through, I'll have to see them. But next question, guys: if you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
That's
If A Feast for Kings was still playing their older music, hands down, I'd
Yeah.
love to play with them.
Because
But
they changed into that
yeah,
new band.
their new music's a little.
But my dream tour, I've been fanboying over these bands, all interviews so far, but Wage War, Fit for King, In Heart's Wake. I'll let you guys finish it up.
Sirens and Sailors.
Sirens and Sailors.
Ooh, yes, yeah.
Really like Sirens and
I want
Sailors.
Convictions on there.
Convictions.
Convictions are so fucking dope.
It's just there's so many, and it's like music is just so there's so many bands out there now. It's hard to
Yeah.
pick like anybody really because
Yeah.
you can mix it up anyway, and it would just be a great tour.
See, I'd also maybe throw in like While She Sleeps in there too.
Oh, yeah, they're killer. Did you listen to the new record? I think it's like one of the best.
heard the new record yet, but I've been listening to their new singles, and they've been killing it. So
Nice, nice. I know they also have. You mentioned Fit for a King. I know that In Heart's Wake and Fit for a King are doing a tour with like mods, and
Yeah, they're coming over here in December, and I know I think I'm thinking about going to it. The Fit
I'm
for
definitely
King
going.
show.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
it's such a solid lineup. Like it's like one of the best metalcore lineups in a while. So I would recommend going to that one. But next question, guys: favorite TV show, favorite movie.
So easy. I don't know about the favorite movie, but Vikings, hands down favorite TV show. Definitely.
I'll probably go with Game of Thrones.
It's a tie for Game of Thrones and Vikings for me.
The Last Witch
Game of
Hunter was
Thrones
also a
season
very
is
good movie
pretty
with Vin
solid.
Diesel.
But The Last Witch Hunter was an
Yes.
amazing movie.
Um,
My favorite movie, though, all time, I'd go with Gladiator. Just a
Ooh.
storyline. It was a
That's a
very
good one, yeah.
amazing storyline.
I'm gonna switch it up, and my favorite movie is Shaun of the Dead.
That's
Ooh,
good.
okay, okay.
So,
Funny.
Yeah. What about you, man?
I would say, yeah, Game of Thrones is probably my favorite show. Movie, I would say, oh, that's hard. I know there's so many. Lord of the Rings trilogy. I mean, man, the score, the filming, Peter Jackson did so good on the cinematography. But favorite movie, another one would be August Rush.
Yeah, yeah.
I do not like how that movie makes music seem like this easily attainable thing, but it really spoke to me. Definitely.
You guys excited to see that? There's that Sumerian Records movie coming out here
Oh,
in October.
yeah.
That,
Oh yeah.
He's
That-
the guy from American Satan or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
The guy
Yeah.
who plays Sam in Game of Thrones, he's going to be
He
in
plays
it.
the drummer in it, yeah. And I've
Yeah.
seen a video of him actually playing drums on like a TV show. He really
Yeah.
does play the drums.
Actually, the drummer from Coldplay was in the wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shit. That's crazy.
Every day.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, guys. Next question: if you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
Red, White, and Green by Upon a Burning Body.
Mm.
I saw that one coming.
So fucking good.
Surprisingly, it'd probably be The Curse by Atreyu.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
That one's old school for me, and I love that album.
One album for a whole month.
You
Yeah,
couldn't
that's
do it.
hard.
You
There's
would
too
do it,
many.
Liz.
There's too many good albums. I could probably survive a whole month with what was in my second album?
Earthwalker?
Yeah, I can probably survive with Earthwalker by In Heart's Wake for a whole month.
Oh, that's hard for me. I'm used to listening to a full album months and months straight because I love classic rock, so that's normal to like throw on a record and that's all I listen to. But where I would have to choose, I'd want something that could grow in every aspect of music, not only guitar playing, but writing wise. I'd probably like take a Beethoven
Ooh, okay.
greatest hits
I
or
thought he was gonna
something
say
and
Slayer.
do that. Yeah, I guess Beethoven. Something with Beethoven.
Nice. All right, guys. And lastly, tell them about your band Silent Shores, where they can find you at, of course, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
We're mostly on Facebook. We do have an Instagram and a Twitter. Right now, we don't have any shows really coming up unless any drop off on our doorstep at the last minute because we are, like, today we just started click tracking and we are going to be working on our full length and just finishing writing up the last touches for it. So that's going to be our main focus for the next couple of months. And then after that, once we release it, we're going to start looking at doing shows. And hopefully next spring, late spring, early summer, we're thinking about doing a small, like, Northwest tour.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we have coming into the works right now.
Nice, nice. Well, first of all, I want to thank Colby for hooking it up. He's the man. And secondly, definitely go check out Silent Shores. I was able to check out a track or two before we did the interview, but I really enjoyed it. To me, I don't know if you know the band Forevermore, but I kind of got that sort of vibe. You should check them out if you haven't. They're really awesome. I think they're also on Solid State, but that was one of the bands I got. In Heart's Wake was kind of another one that I was vibing off, but definitely go check out these guys. There'll be links in the description where you can check out their band, get excited for new music coming out, hopefully next year or even earlier than that. But definitely go hit the subscribe on their YouTube channel. Also, if you enjoy here, make sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. So thank you, Silent Shores, for coming on, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Have a good night.
Deuces.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.